TJ Holmes is a Leo, born August 19, 1977. Oh, he already starting out. All right, there's Nine of Cups. Y'all know what? He could be in a good headspace right now because the Nine of Cups is a really good card. This card is about feeling satisfied, feeling luxurious, being in a period of emotional stability. So far, so good with him, okay? We'll see if it comes back out in the reading. But he was born August 19, 1977. He is a Leo sun, moon in Libra. Mars is in Gemini, Venus in Cancer. Okay, we'll get more into his birth chart as we go along. He is currently going through a divorce from his wife, who's a Scorpio. Her name is Marley Fibic. Of course, he's now with Amy Robach, who is an Aquarius, with the moon in Pisces. And of course, Amy's going through a divorce with her husband, Andrew Shue, who is a Pisces, in case these other astrological signs come up in this portion of the reading. So let's see. When it comes to TJ Holmes, will his career bounce back? When it comes to TJ Holmes' career, will he be able to bounce back? Wow, just like with Amy Robach, you have no, okay, with the Six of Wands here in the reverse. And of course, as I always say, tarot is for entertainment purposes only. All right, we're dealing with public figures, so it's important to remember that everything here is alleged. Six of Wands in the reverse talks about bad news, okay? And it also talks about a person having too much pride, all right? With that Six of Wands in the reverse, it can also be about egotism. I'm just saying. He could have a bit of an ego that may have turned some people off. So as soon as he maybe put his application out there and he goes, hey, maybe I can kind of reach out to so-and-so because, me and him seem kind of cool at the job. Maybe I can see if he can try to get me in this particular place. People are like, nope. Allegedly, not with that attitude. We don't even want to deal with it. We dealt with you when you were on top. Now we don't have to worry about dealing with you anymore because you got enough scandal around you that now we can just always use that as an excuse to close the door in your face. Damn. Ouch, that came out crazy. But I feel like some people in the industry, some of them don't have the courage to tell him, I can't even get it out. There's that Leo energy. Some of them don't even have the courage to tell him to his face that they really probably didn't care for him in the first place. And they do use this as an excuse, or they simply don't even respond, all right, when he tries to get an opportunity for a new job and news. All right. Also with this Strength card here in the reverse, this could be his energy as well. He could be feeling very negative, or he could have spoken negatively about other people, or he's speaking negatively about the possibility of going back into that he may have already made up in his own mind that, news is probably not going to be my thing moving forward. Okay. He may go another avenue. He has a lot of reversals, guys. Oh my goodness. You also have the Hierophant in the reverse. And see, this is somebody that goes by blind faith. Hey, it is what it is. Eventually I'm going to get something. I'm not worried about it. I feel a very smug attitude with him about the reasoning behind why he's not being able to find work right now. I got the same thing in a little bit of when it came to Amy, was the lack of accountability that, hey, you put yourself in this situation. And it's more like, oh, whatever, these people, whatever, they're just going to do this and it's no big deal. I'm fine. I just feel that he feels like he's taken care of, or my situation is taken care of. I'm going to be good regardless. All right. And then you also have the High Priestess here in the reverse. All right. See, this is somebody, I'm telling you, and I'm not surprised that none of these cards are coming out. I feel like with this High Priestess in a reverse energy is that he is someone that represses how he truly feels. Okay, he's coming off as cocky and allegedly. And I feel like for him, it's like, oh, it's no big deal. And I'm going to get this. And these people are just that. And I feel like there's some type of excuse that he's placed around his situation in order for him to cope with it. But on the inside, because I'm going to tell you, a Leo can fool other people. But on the inside, this is somebody that's too proud to admit that he's a bit scared about what's moving forward when it comes to his career. Strength card in the reverse. is somebody that doesn't really have the courage to, you know, face what it is that they've done or admit their part on a situation. Okay, you also have here Seven of Cups. It's amazing. I noticed the same energy came through with Amy. Like there may have been opportunities that are choices that he may have been given or places that he may be interested in going towards. But let's see what else we have. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I feel the door closes in his face before he can really even have a chance to kind of explain himself. There's a lot of choices, a lot of things that he may want to do, but then you also have the Magician card here in the reverse. I don't know. A lot of people, he's ruined his reputation, you all. I hate to say it like that. And so he's feeling the brunt of it. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like for him, he's getting more of the brunt, the isolation from the industry, and the worry that I feel like he's not showing to her, but he's feeling on the inside. He's getting a lot more of the fear of poverty, the fear of being on the outside, I feel, than Amy. He's getting the brunt of the doors being closed in his face. All right. So Spirit is telling him that he needs to conserve his spending. And he also has a hard time letting go, too, of who he once was when it came to his respect in the news field. All right. You also have here Three of Cups in the reverse. Overindulgence, gossip, and isolation. Once again, this is what I feel like he's feeling. He's feeling the doors being closed. He's hearing the things, or he's feeling what people are being, you know, have said about him, what they're doing in regards to him. There's a lot of gossip around him. And also there's the Seven of Pentacles. This is somebody that's very diligent, very hardworking, and he's going to be going through a healing phase here with the Star card. Or I'm going to be honest, with this Star coming out, also this can indicate Aquarius energy. I feel like there is a healing energy surrounding him when it comes to Amy. Like she is that backbone that he needs as he kind of faces the world. I just keep feeling like he's having conversations about it's hard being a Black man, trying to get the respect that I once had back out here. But I feel like he looks to her as being like this backbone, this healing energy that he needs in order for him to keep going. Yeah. Because there's that Ten of Pentacles there in a reverse. Because of that fleeting success, it's kind of like the blow is harder to take because he has her by his side. So, as a matter of fact, I want to pull some cards when it comes to abundance. All right, give me the most detailed and accurate messages for TJ Holmes when it comes to abundance, please. Give me the most detailed and accurate message when it comes to abundance. You have organized for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organize your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace and finances. And your finances will help you know and plan your next actions. Yeah, it's time for him to plan his next actions. And again, like I said, it's time for him to conserve like he has with that Four of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, you have moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping the other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Again, I do feel like for him, he's more comfortable moving in a different direction because he's seeing a lot of doors being closed in his face. Okay, so let me go ahead and get some intuitives. Let's see. Give me the most detailed and accurate messages, please, for TJ Holmes. We gotta ask that you give me the most clear and precise messages that need to come through at this time, please, for TJ Holmes. Whatever falls out is meant to be there. All right. Okay, let's see what we got. Once again, we have Scorpio coming out, okay? So Scorpio could be in reference to his wife, Marley Fivick. All right, you have here, take me for what I am. You have childhood wounds need to heal, okay? So there could be something that TJ Holmes may have dealt with in his past that needs healing. You have first trimester, okay? This could, if this doesn't indicate some possible pregnancy of a woman, this could indicate the next, I will say 3 to 4 months, you may see or hear something come out in the news in regards to TJ Holmes. All right. You also have here penny pincher. I'm telling you, Spirit said you better hold on to that money. Baby, they said you better hold on to that money. Ooh, you also have her verbally abusive. And read the fine print. Okay, so there could be some ugliness allegedly going on behind the scenes between him and Mara Lee. All right, yeah, and you have I'm ready to talk. Okay, so they may have to have a conversation with each other in regards to something. You also have guard your heart. Enough is enough. Okay. And you also have passive income. So that may be something that he does or will do on the side that's going to bring in income for him. And it could happen at the right place, at the right time, that he ends up meeting someone that's going to help his career. All right. You also have on a break. All right. There could be a possible break between him and Amy. You also have Capricorn here. So there could be a Capricorn. I feel like this is the person he may meet at the right place at the right time. You also have here Curious. Cycle complete. Okay, so there's something that is closing out here. It could be his marriage. All right, somebody has the initial H. Okay, H for Holmes, his last name. His skin tone, you have brown complexion. You have distance yourself from workplace gossip. Wow, I talked about this. I literally talked about isolation and gossip. Okay. So they're telling him not to pay attention to the things that are being said and just to keep focusing on moving forward. There could be an Aries moon, could be a Capricorn with an Aries moon, because we did get both signs in this reading. Spirit is saying for him to rebuild his credit. You have wanting benefits without investing. And then you also have by curious. You had curious in here as well. So curious and by curious. Okay. So let's go ahead and move these to the side. I do have some more intuitives. Oh, before I start that, bottom of the deck, I did mention something in the future may be coming out in regards to TJ Holmes. Could be around the summertime. All right. Could be in reference to a Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, because we are dealing with wands. Something significant could come out in the month of October. This could also indicate Scorpio or Libra energy. You have something new is on the way to you. I'm telling y'all, something new. Don't be surprised we hear something in the news. Could be a reference to a job. And Spirit is saying you earned it. Wow. You saw the best in me. You have speak up, speak out, make your voice heard. Didn't I get a card that says I'm ready to talk? Oh, TJ, are you going to write a book or do an interview? Oh, I can't wait to see it if he does. I feel like he may end up speaking out. All right, trouble around money is lifting, okay? So again, I do feel like there was a conservative money or a need to conserve at some point, but Spirit is saying trouble around money will be lifting. It's time to start making it happen. Wait a minute, are you going to go on some type of press tour? You have your gentle lover. Lift yourself out of the blues. This too shall pass. I'm telling you. Could be going through a rough period emotionally. But you have your throat chakra. It says speak clearly, communicate. I'm telling you, his throat chakra is closed off. And this is why he's getting that energy surrounding being arrogant or smug. Because the throat chakra, when it's off, you could appear withdrawn or arrogant. Okay, so I don't know. I feel like he may change the public's perception through a possible interview, podcast, or something. All right, so speaking of, other people's opinion, I want to see, how does TJ Holmes' family feel about him leaving his wife and moving on with Amy Robach? How does TJ Holmes' family feel about him leaving Mara Lee and moving on with Amy Robach? Six of Cups in the reverse, okay? So when the Six of Cups in the reverse comes out in a reading, it talks about forgiveness, living in the past, and lacking playfulness, okay? I do believe that his family has forgiven him for this. They know that regardless of what they said, he wasn't going to listen anyway. I feel that it's so strong, especially with that hangman in the reverse. Like, he is somebody that's like, I'm going to do for me, what works for me. This is not his first rodeo. He has been married in the past, okay? And they feel like anything that's said to him about what he should do with his life, he's not going to listen anyway. He's going to keep moving forward. Look at that Eight of Wands. I don't give a damn about what you're talking about. I'm going to keep moving forward. Some of his family does feel like he rushed into situations, or he could be rushing into something that may end up, he may end up falling on his face. All right, that is clouded, that he's not really thinking, he wasn't really thinking when he decided to be in this situation here. Also, with this Queen of Cups here in the reverse, a lot of the people around him feel like he needs to focus on himself, and that he has a tendency to be codependent. Oh, and there's that Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy again. Ace of Cups, yeah. Oh, his throat chakra is closed. I can't even get it out. Yeah, there's a lot of people that feel as if he has codependency issues, is that he's being naive about this whole situation here. That they feel that he put stress on himself that he didn't necessarily have to put on himself. But yeah, just like I got in a past reading when it comes to TJ, I feel like TJ be like, la-di-da-di-da, do-di-do-di-do. I'll be taken care of regardless. I feel like when he leave people and he cut them off, he doesn't look back on it allegedly as hard as other people look back. Like, people may find him to be the type to kind of cut people off and not even think twice about it. I'm just saying, I'm not surprised with that Mars and Gemini. That Mars and Gemini energy, I feel like for him, no matter what people think, I can barely talk getting into his reading. I feel like no matter what other people think, he's going to do what he has to do regardless. He made a decision. And it's nobody else's business is the energy that I'm getting here. But I do feel like with him, once he's moved on from something, it's kind of like, oh, we've had that moment. We've had our time. And now it's time for me to move on. That's the energy I'm getting. But his family does feel like he rushes into things and has issues with codependency, allegedly. All right. So let's get some messages to close off TJ Holmes' portion of the reading. Again, if you guys enjoyed this reading, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I would really appreciate that. Give me some messages moving forward, please, for TJ Holmes. Messages moving forward, please, for TJ Holmes. If there's not a birth of a child, there's definitely going to be some type of birth of a new business opportunity, I feel, for him. All right. Bottom of the deck has marriage as well. So he may end up getting married to Amy. So God, give me the most. There we go. Bottom of the deck. All right. You have an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. It's important to him because this is the second time he had got the Nine of Cups in a reading. And then on top of that, I did mention that marriage was at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like for him, he may end up marrying Amy. All right. So you have here, it says pay attention to your work. Okay. You also have financial gain, usually coming from something that you did in the past. You have news of a birth or a new business opportunity. And I did mention the first trimester came out, and the first trimester could indicate a new business opportunity. So you also have here great passion. And again, I feel there's a strong connection between him and Amy. And you have in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Okay. So he may end up, like I mentioned earlier, he may end up receiving help from somebody. It could be a Capricorn. Okay. With an Aries moon I mentioned earlier. And then you have increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. He's going to have to put his foot to the pavement and work his butt off, okay? And then you have romances in the air, okay? So he's definitely, looking as I'm just going to let my relationship at this moment be my forefront. Just saw 22 on the clock. So we'll see how all of this plays out. If you guys enjoy these readings, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Again, I'm the Sag Moon Diva. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in a personal, all the information on how to book one is down below, as well as my 30-day tarot courses. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.